Welcome to Hope's Homemade Kitchen. Today we're making Natchitoches Meat Pies. Now this is a wonderful fried handheld pie with a mixture of beef and pork and a lot of savory spices. Today I'm going to walk you step by step through how to make the crust, the filling, how to form the pies, and how to deep fry them. So let's get started and I'll show you the ingredients. Okay, first I'm going to start out just dicing up some green onions, tops and bottoms, and a few peppers. Now, if you've ever looked at the Natchitoches meat pie recipes out online, you'll see there's many variations. But most of them have a combination of ground beef and ground pork, and some combination of vegetables like onions, celery, garlic, and peppers. But the Natchitoches meat pie, it's so popular that there's a meat pie festival in Natchitoches every year. Now, every year in Natchitoches, there's also a Christmas festival, what's called the Festival of Lights, and it's held the Saturday before Thanksgiving until January 6th, the Epiphany. And during that time, on Cane River Lake that runs right through Natchitoches, there are thousands and thousands of Christmas lights, and it's a beautiful sight to see. So now we're going to go ahead and make our pie crust. Okay, to make our meat pie crust, we're going to start with 4 cups of flour. I'm using all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm just going to give that a whisk. Then I'm going to cut in a 1/2 cup of shortening. I'm just using Crisco. Mine happens to be butter flavored. You just want to cut that shortening in until it's nice and well blended throughout the flour mixture. Okay, I want 1 cup of milk and 1 egg. I'm going to beat my egg first and add it to the milk. I'm just going to add this gradually to the flour until it starts to form a dough. At some point you'll want to get in there with your hands until that dough starts to come together. Okay, I'm going to cover that with a wet paper towel and I'm going to set it aside to just let it rest for a little bit while we prepare our filling. Okay, to prepare our meat pie filling, I have 1 pound of ground beef. It's 85/15, and I have some very lean pork tenderloin ground, 1 pound each. And you want to get the meat as finely ground as possible. So you really don't want big chunks, so just try to blend it in as much as you can. Okay, that mixture is pretty lean. There's really not any grease at all to pour off. So I'm going to add in my green onions, tops and bottoms, and the peppers that I'm using. You can also use green pepper. You can even put celery in this if you want and make it the holy trinity of Louisiana cooking. So we're going to cook that down a little bit and let the vegetables get tender. I'm also going to add in about a teaspoon of garlic, a teaspoon of coarse black pepper. I'm going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now you can do that to taste, but I can tell you right now that a little bit of cayenne pepper goes a long way. I'm just going to add in a little bit of chicken broth, probably no more than 1/4 cup, just so it doesn't stick too much. And I'm going to do a tablespoon of Tony's Satura's seasoning. Now that's a spicy Louisiana seasoning, and it does contain salt, so that's my salt portion. Okay, those vegetables are nice and soft. Now I'm going to add in 1/3 cup of flour to this mixture. And that's going to provide a little bit of structure to the meat pie, help the meat hold together better. You want to make sure and stir it around to get that flour cooked. That also makes the meat pie It soaks up a little bit of the juices so it doesn't result in like a soggy meat pie. Add a little bit more chicken broth. You can also use beef broth or water. I'm going to taste it to see if the spices need adjusting a little bit. The spiciness is definitely coming through. It's not really too overpowering. So if you'd like a little bit less spice, just put less of those kinds of seasonings. Okay, I'm going to cut the heat on this because our filling is done. And we're just going to let it cool while we make our crust. Okay, now we're going to roll out our dough. And you just want to work with a little bit of the dough at a time. So I'm going to take about a third of the dough. I'm going to start to roll it out. And I want it pretty thin. This dough is going to puff up when we fry it. And I want something that's going to give me like 5 inches across. So this was 5.5, it's about the closest that I have. So, I mean, they make pretty big meat pies. So just to prep, I'm going to put these on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Now a little bit more about Natchitoches. It is pronounced Natchitoches. It's nothing like it looks. It's spelled like Natchitoches, and many people confuse it with Natchitoches, which is a town in Texas. And Natchitoches is actually where I went to college at Northwestern State University, the home of the Demons, and it's also the town where Steel Magnolias was made. So if you want to get a good flavor of Natchitoches, just watch Steel Magnolias. They had a set on the college campus for the Truvy's Beauty Shop, and my good friend Marjoree was actually a production secretary on that movie, so I'm proud to say that. Her name is listed in the credits of the movie. So comment down below if you've ever been to Natchitoches, if you've ever had a Natchitoches meat pie. Now if you're from a country outside of the US and you're watching this, let me know if you have foods in your country that are similar to this meat pie. These are very similar to empanadas and the French torchère. And I don't know if I'm saying that right, but someone can correct me. Okay, now to form our pies. I've got my filling that's been cooled off. I have a little bowl of water to dampen my hands because we'll be wetting the edges to help them seal. I need a fork and kind of a large tablespoon for the filling. Put a big heaping tablespoon. I'm going to wet the edges. Fold it over. And then you want to crimp them just like a pie. I like to flip them around and just make sure both sides have a nice little crimp. And there's your first pie. If you see any openings, just try to pinch them together. Now, if you're not going to eat all of these at once, you can form them just like this and freeze them flat. And then when you're ready to cook them, I would thaw them out first and then fry them. Okay, I've completed forming the pies. I got 18. So let's take these over to the stove and fry them up. I'm going to try to maintain my oil temperature to around 350. Now, I've done a couple already. When they're done, I'm going to put them on a wire rack. But don't those look good? I'll put a couple of those in. Maybe that will cool the oil down. You want to turn them so they're evenly brown. Now, if you've sealed them well and made sure there's no holes, you shouldn't have any problem with them spilling out. You just want them to be a nice golden brown. And that dough is actually pretty thin, so they're going to cook pretty quickly. Those look good to me. Just try to maintain that oil temperature at right around 350 and you'll be good. You can also make these in appetizer sizes, even like with a cookie cutter. So this just shows you don't have to have like a big deep fryer to do this. You can do it in a smaller pan like I have here. And that's usually what I do because we don't fry a lot of things. So I haven't invested in a deep fryer yet. It's just one more kitchen appliance I probably don't need. I mean, all in all, when you're frying these, they only really take a couple of minutes. You just want to make sure that they're golden brown, and if you've rolled them out thin enough, that dough is going to get cooked. All right, now that is it. I've cut into one already to show you the center. That's a walk down memory lane for me. So good. That flaky outer dough fried just perfectly to a golden brown. That spicy, meaty filling inside, absolutely delicious. Now let me know in the comments if you've ever tried this Natchitoches meat pie before, or if you've made it before. I'd love to know. Now I got my recipe from the Cane River Cuisine. It's actually an adaptation of 2 different recipes in here for Natchitoches meat pies. So that tells you right there that different people make them different ways. This was published in the 80s, and that's when I got mine, when I was there going to college. This has a lot of different recipes in it for Louisiana cuisine, specifically Cane River for Natchitoches. Thank you so much for joining me today as we made Natchitoches meat pies. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my channel and check out some of my playlists. I've got an appetizers playlist, a what's for dinner, breakfast, and a few more. We'll see you next time.